On today's episode, we're going to be restoring and installing my BMW E28's bumpers and air dam. In the last video, we restored all the trim pieces including the door trim and the fog lights, so now it's time to work on the bumpers and get them back on the car. On top of restoring them, we're also going to be doing the infamous diving board bumper tuck. A bumper tuck is when you modify the bumper shocks to be shorter so the whole thing doesn't stick out as far. Going from looking like this to this. To kick things off, we're going to begin by disassembling the front bumper. It's crazy to think that some of this dirt is around 35 years old and even older than me for that matter. But a little bit of degreaser will clean it right up. With the trim disassembled, it's time to restore the bolts. I ran out of sand, but the remaining rust will be treated with rust reformer. Next, we're going to polish the bumper. These bumpers aren't actually chrome, they're anodized aluminum. So the only way to get a mirror-like finish is to strip the anodizing and sand the bare aluminum. But since a majority of the bumper is going to be tucked, there's no point in sanding it. But a nice polish will still give us some good results. With good results on the front bumper, we're going to do the same with the rear. Next comes the trim. The trim is pretty beat, so we're going to clean it with a magic eraser sponge and some lacquer before hitting it with some Sem Trim Black. We're going to apply 3 nice coats. And the results really speak for themselves. Now comes the fender trim. We're going to begin by disassembling them before giving them a nice clean with degreaser and soapy water. After that, we're going to sand them with 600 grit sandpaper. If you have any deep scratches or cracks, now would be the time to apply your plastic Bondo and sand it down. Since these parts are made of plastic, adhesion promoter is a must. Just like before, we're going to apply 3 nice coats. I began running out of Sem Trim Black, so I've got mixed results. Now it's finally time for the bumper tuck. I had to leave one shock on because of one rusty bolt with a rounded head. All we're going to do is drill a hole in the front shaft to alleviate all the built up pressure. Make sure to use some cardboard to shield yourself from the liquid inside. If for some reason the shock still has pressure after drilling, all you need to do is drill another hole in the rear shaft to let some of the fluid escape. And just like that, the shocks can successfully decompress. With all that done, it's time to put everything back together. Before we install the Airdam, I'll quickly restore all the bolts. To install the Airdam, we'll need the metal frame we restored in a previous episode. If you don't know how to reinstall your bumper, make sure to watch part 1 of the restoration build to know where all the mounting points are. Before we reinstall everything, I'm going to throw some undercoating around the whole car. And just like that, we're finally done. All we need to do now to complete our bumper tuck is to push in our bumper to its desired position, and that's it. Make sure you push your bumper in only after the Airdam is installed so the Airdam has all the clearance it needs. But with that said, the results are absolutely fantastic. I hated the look of the diving board up front, and since Euro bumpers are really difficult and expensive to come by, this is just such a great alternative option. I didn't put the rear bumper on just because I don't have enough clearance in the garage to actually put it on, but I'll get that done in the next video. Don't forget to subscribe because you're not going to want to miss next week's video regarding the headlights. But other than that, this video is over. Thank you so much for watching. It really helps. Drop a like, and I'll catch you in the next one.